A few weeks ago, one of the Facebook forums for Flowgorithm, a student, clearly a student, posted a question about a multiple choice quiz, and he actually offered us $100 to write the program for him. And no one took him up because I think we're all there to help students and support you. But I think offering to pay for someone to do it was a bit off. So the post was took down. But I thought, well, he'll have asked somebody else, and someone might have done it. So I thought, give everyone else the same sort of chance. I'll give him the solution, or give you guys a solution that I would have done. So I didn't quite get the whole task because the post was removed. But it was basically a multiple choice quiz with some parallel arrays, and the key point was the validation. So you can enter A, B, C, or D, and anything else was to be rejected. So this is what I've got. I've got some basic variables to start up with, and then I've just done it with 5 questions. So I've got a questions array with 5 in it, and an answer array with 5 elements, or 0 to 4. And then I've got an element for A, and there's all my A answers, A 1, 2, 3, 4. B with my B answers, C with my C answers, and D with my D answers. And then I've got my questions with the correct answer. So in essence, I've got 6 arrays all running in parallel, 1 for the questions, 1 for the answers, and then 4 for the A, B, C, D options. So it comes down, this size bit here, if you add more questions and increase the size of the array, this will just deal with that automatically, so there's no rewriting. So it asks the question, prints out the 4 answers, sets valid to false. If valid is false, which it is, asks you for your guess, turns the guess to uppercase. I'll show you the function for that in a second. Runs the validate function. If it's not valid, it keeps doing that until you enter a valid answer. If it's a valid answer, A, B, C, or D, then it comes down here. If it's correct, adds 1 to the score, tells you, otherwise it's wrong, and then back round and does the next question. So if I'll leave that up for a second, I'll just scroll down through it. I'm sure you can pause the video at any point and make a note of what I've done. Okay, so here's the questions. And these questions were off one of the Cambridge Technical's exam paper, multiple choice exam papers for our entry-level year 12s. Okay, and there's just an output for the score at the bottom. So your score was X out of 5 in this particular case, and works out as a percentage. So let's have a look at the functions that do some of the work. So 2up is a function you've seen before. I've got a video for this one. So basically it passes the word in, the letter in. Doesn't matter if it's a letter, a number, whatever it is. Gets its ASCII value, checks if it's between the capital A and the lowercase z. If it isn't, it just sends it back. There's no point in uppercasing a number. If it is, it sets it to its capital letter version and then returns that. And then my validate function, okay, works in a similar sort of way. 65 to 68, this is capital A to D, so if it comes in, if it's between those 2 values, so it must be A, B, C, or D, in capitals because we've already uppercased it, return true. Otherwise, say set it to false, say you've made an error, and then it will bounce back. If we look down here, it will bounce back to this point and ask them to put their guess in again. So let's run through it. Okay, so if I just put a break in there and run to that point so we can see the array set up. Okay, and if I pop up the variables, you can see there's the questions, the answers, A, B, C, D. So the first question, the answer is going to be B. So our answers are B, 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 A. Oops. Let's try again. Okay. So first question, I'll put a 1 in as an invalid answer. Invalid, try again. I'll put an F in. Invalid, try again. I'll put a lowercase b in, which you should take as being correct. There we go. Next question, I'll put wrong answer in. Okay, I'll put a wrong answer in. I'll put a right answer in. And what was the last one? Last one was A, wasn't it? So I'll put right answer in there. So there we go, it's correct. I got 3 out of the 6, which is 60%. So there is a nice implementation of a multiple choice question that uses parallel arrays, which I'll pop up again so you can see them. It uses parallel arrays and validates the information to make sure that only capital letters are entered. Let's look at that one. And that anything outside of that range is rejected. So I hope you find that useful. I hope the person who paid someone to actually come up with this solution is now kicking himself, because if he'd just asked for some help, I'd given it. So if you found that useful, like and subscribe. If it's really useful, you know what to do. Buy me a coffee.